folks. Randy and Ann coming to you from Siena, Italy, traveling the world again, this time experiencing the Palio di Siena, one of our bucket list items. And boy, did we kick it out of the bucket list. If you're not familiar with the Palio, GQ magazine calls it the greatest horse race in the world. August 16th each year, the 17 families, the districts that make up Siena, Italy, they're called contradas. They compete in a bareback horse race. These are enemies to each other. There is underhanded foul play that is attempted. Jockeys assault each other. This has been going on since the 12th century and is an amazing spectacle. You'll see that over 50,000 people crowd into the infield of the Palio di Siena. Now, we were lucky because our travel club actually obtained private seating for us. Siena is located in the heart of Tuscany. It sits on top of a mountain right in the middle of the Chianti region, one of the most beautiful places on earth. It is a walled medieval city. You won't find traffic there, just foot traffic. Enter through one of the gates, nothing but cobblestone streets, no cars, no trucks, just some of the most beautiful venues and architecture that exists anywhere in the world. The centerpiece is the cathedral, an amazing place. Look up, look to the left, look down the middle, and it's a massive architectural gem. The flags hanging off of each of those green and white marble columns, which, by the way, those columns are massive. Each of those flags represents the different contradas that make up Siena, Italy. The goal for each contrada is to win the horse race. If you do, then your palio, or the painted fabric that represents your family, will hang on the altar in front of all the other flags that represent the 17 contradas in Siena.
L'ho trovata più bella di te, più carina, più elegante, più sincera nell'amore, gliel'ho dato impegno e cuore, finché vivo la voglio amare, finché vivo, finché campo.
The horse race takes place in the Piazza del Campo. This photograph of my wife and I was done in the evening hours just a couple days before the horse race. It is a magical place. The calm before the storm. We were invited to the open-air contrada dinner for the Royal Aguila, the double-headed eagle. 1,500 to 2,000 people attended this dinner, and as you are about to experience, it was an amazing evening. The women singing to the top of their lungs, then the men trying to out-sing them, and it goes back and forth for hours with unlimited wine, an amazing amount of food, and every time it's time for the next course, as you'll see, everybody beats on the table. It was one of the most memorable evenings of our life. before the race occurs, there is an amazing parade, a spectrum of colors that is so unique. And leading off the parade, as you'll see here in just a second, is the Royal Carabinieri. I don't know if I've pronounced that right, but it is officers of the different contradas on horseback. They parade around the piazza, and then they race around the piazza. Enjoy this short video. As we approach race time, oxen will bring in the palio of the previous contrada winning family. Then the flags of all 17 contradas are displayed, and this took place just to the left of our seats. This horse represented the double eagle, and as you'll see here in a second, it was a bit feisty on race day.
Whoa, oh, does not like it. Doesn't like the drums. That's feisty, he's ready to race. He doesn't like something over there.
Starting line for the palio. Look closely. There are two ropes, a rope in the foreground, a rope in the background. The only horse and jockey behind the second rope is the starter horse. There are no gates. Horses that represent the different contradas in the race will roam around between the two ropes, looking for an opening, attempting to time when the starter horse begins to run. When the starter horse breaks through the rope in the background, the other horses can begin the race. If a horse goes forward before the starter horse breaks through the rear rope, then that would be a false start. We actually experienced 2 false starts. Here's one of them.
Here they come. Oh my gosh, they're flying.
They're off. The big bang went off. See the smoke down the back there.
Oh no! False start.
False start, okay.
False start. Start over.
You're about to see this is an intense race. This is bareback. And as we learned, it was very common for jockeys to be thrown off their horse. Watch what happens in this video. You'll see that the jockey who's in the 3rd place at the time gets thrown from his horse and gets run over by 5 other horses. This took place just to the left of where we were seating.
bringing them around towards us.
A long video, but hopefully you got a little bit of the passion of what we happen to have experienced on our trip, enjoying the Palio di Siena in Siena, Italy.